drawn here is a replica of your fender. What I'm going to do here, cut that away, to show you what I think might work with a piece of metal. This is, of course, not metal, it's just cardboard. This dark area here represents the pre-existing fender. This first light area is the metal that you're going to cut for your skirt. As you can see, I've made two lines here. One is before you do any cutting for this piece. You got to scribe two lines for your bead. Anyway, what I figured you could do at home is make that cut, make this cut, and then you tilt it sideways, and then you spot weld it on, and then you can have the desired angle that you want. So what I'm going to do is cut this out rudimentary here, nothing fancy, to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I haven't made the inner side cut now. You would do this with a bandsaw so you don't mess up your metal so real bad. Okay, now you can see that I've clipped that. Now this would be the part this is the other piece that you're attaching to the fender here. This is the other piece that we've just, of course, cut off. I haven't quite cut it off yet. I could have actually probably left it on there for all intents and purposes. Okay, now what I'm going to do just so you can see what I'm doing here, I would have normally have flipped this over for you. Now this would be welded. You should, what I should have done was, before you cut it, make some marks, registration marks on your metal, like that. Now it's going to change when you start your radius, but in your straight part it wouldn't change. It would stay the same. So you'd register it. You just tack weld it. Come on, hot glue. course, I'm gonna have to let this sit for a second, unlike I would if I was welding it. And then you just you'll have to tweak your metal when you bend it around, of course. And this piece here that you've cut off for your skirt or for the bead, you want to make it a little longer, because once you've turned your corner and then tweak this inside, it's going to lose just a little bit of its length to the radius. Doing this with either, I don't know if you're going to use aluminum or 18 gauge. Probably be a little bit easier with them. Anyway, without a bead roll, without a bead roller, there you go. Can you see it? You could do that with a metal. And then, see, I got a homemade fender on my SX right now that I made for the back of it. I never did show you guys that, but if you look at the pictures on there's nothing fancy to it, but it is an aluminum homemade fender I made for it. Could have done something like that. So anyway, that's what you could do.